Well, anybody who knows my saga with my love of animals came really basically from my life living with my family from a very young age. We had dogs, and then dogs and cats, and big dogs and small dogs and cats, and then cats went away for years and just dogs. And through the whole experience, years and years and years and years ago, my mother, when she was in her late 60s and early 70s, couldn't drive around as much, and she had a mobile vet. And the mobile vet was amazing. The comfort it gave my mother, and the comfort and really medical care to her animals that she had in her family. And we're going to speak now about another mobile veterinarian service located nearby in Sheffield, Massachusetts, Berkshire, Barks, and Purrs, Advanced Mobile Vet Care. With us, we have Dr. Tracey Fahey. Tracey, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
You know, I heard about this and I said, wow, this is such a great idea because I've seen it in action. Let's talk a little bit for people, first of all, for people who don't know you, a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm originally from Maine. I went to undergrad at the University of Maine at Orono and then proceeded to go to vet school at Tufts. After graduating, I was then hired at Sand Road Animal Hospital. I worked there for 6 or 7 years, doing both small animal and large animal. And then I left just to pursue the small animal side of things. So I went down into Connecticut, where I've worked for VCA, and then for the last 6 years as a medical director for a four-doctor practice there. But the commute, because I've always lived here in the Berkshires, and now I live in Sheffield, was a bit much, and I just wanted a different way to practice medicine. So the beginning of October, we started up this mobile veterinary practice, and we're super excited about it.
Well, what's great about it, I had mentioned that my mother was in her late 60s and early 70s at the time, and it really did enable her, because she really, 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 like me, she's very connected with her pets. It just gave her a sense of security with her pets. And what I noticed over the years is the pets also just had an incredible sense of well-being.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is the beauty of it. You know, we go to pets in their home environment where they're less stressed, and we're able to care for them, you know, and their owners in a much more relaxed environment, which, you know, is better for their veterinary care and better for their stress levels. And in the end, they get better care, and the you know, the pets and the owners, you know, have a better experience.
Now let's talk a little bit about your visits and how you, when you get introduced to the pets and the family that you're going to visit. What are some of the services right out and open that you offer?
Well, we have a 26-foot veterinary truck. So basically, it is a mobile veterinary clinic on wheels, and we can do anything on my truck that you can do in a stationary veterinary clinic. So we can come to your home, drive into your driveway. If they're sick, we can draw blood, do blood work. We have full-body digital X-ray on board. So from your driveway, we can take X-rays, do blood work. We can also do surgery. I have a surgery room in the back with full anesthetic capabilities, monitoring capabilities, as well as dental with a high-speed drill. So we're able to do oral extractions as well as digital full-mouth dental X-rays. And we also do well patient visits. So basically, again, anything that you can do in a stationary clinic, we can do from your driveway, which is great.
And I think what's really what stands out here, just talking to you now, and I learned over the years, one of the most important things you can take care of with your pets are their teeth, because the teeth, things with teeth can lead to bad infections and your pet being very, very sick.
Yeah, absolutely, because that infection can spread to the rest of their body. So just like in humans, you know, your health is really related to your dental health. And I really believe that keeping their teeth in good shape and infection out of their mouths really does improve their quality of life as well as the length of their lives. So it's super important.
We are speaking with Dr. Tracey Fahey of Berkshire, Barks, and Purrs, advanced mobile vet care that comes to your house out of Sheffield. Talk a little bit about prescriptions and things like that. Are those available through you as well?
Yeah, so we have anything that we need on board for sort of acute emergency situations. So if your dog has an ear infection or a skin infection or fleas or, anything, if they're painful. So we have all those on board. And then we also have an online pharmacy through our practice. It's called Vet's First Choice. And we're able to get anything else we need and chronic medications, and they're delivered right to your doorstep with great savings. They send you coupons, and it's really a nice, affordable, easy way also to get those prescriptions right to you with free shipping. So it's really quite convenient as well.
So once again, we're talking about Berkshire Barks and Purrs advanced mobile, and I say mobile, very loud vet care, which comes to your house. Now, do you set normal business hours where you go out normally, and then do you have, in case somebody calls with an emergency? I mean, how do you work that out?
So we do have normal operating hours, which are 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every day. We operate every other Saturday. We are closed on Sundays for routine appointments. However, we are open 7 days a week for emergencies and sick patients. So if you have a sick pet, give us a call. Now, after our emergencies come to us at our home base in Sheffield at 151 Miller Ave, right beside the town park. And we also do offer, some people would prefer to come to us. So we also have the ability to act as a stationary clinic, meaning that you can certainly come to us also for your veterinary care if you prefer. So those are also, an option.
We are once again talking with Dr. Tracey Fahey, Berkshire Barks and Purrs in Sheffield, Advanced Mobile Veteran Care, 860-693-6992, 860-693-6992. You can find out more on the web, like I did, by going to, I went to Berkshire barkspurs.com, and everything is right there in a nutshell. So, how many visits can you do in a normal day?
So we can do quite a few in a day. Hopefully as we get busier, we will be able to group people by zip code, if you will, so that, it makes it a little easier to get anywhere. So, we're able to see 5, 6, 7, 8 appointments. And again, depending on who needs us and what their zip code is, we'll be able to put, more appointments in a day. So, we really can be pretty efficient. And for sure, any sick pet we will get to, regardless of what time it is.
And for people wondering, because you're a mobile vet, even though you can do things where you're based, you accept cash, credit cards, things like that?
Yep, absolutely. All of those things.
So now, how long did it take you to actually set this? Would you say a 35-foot?
26 foot.
So 26 foot. How long did it take you to get this and set this up? It was from when you came up with the idea and you started to do this.
So we've been planning this practice basically since last March. We built this truck in Ohio from LaBoite. They make medical, dental, and veterinary units just like this in various sizes. So we basically built it from the ground up, putting everything in it that we would need in order to take care of, our animals here in the Berkshires. So we basically, wanted to put everything in it so that, as we grew, and, I knew that this was going to be a very organic practice, meaning that we would turn into whatever this area needed. So I put as much stuff into it as I could to try to be as as open as possible to the veterinary services that going forward would be, wanted and needed from us.
And now that you're actually underway, has anything, since you started, you're actually now beginning practice, anything different than you had imagined, or is it kind of starting off like you thought it would?
I really realized, I knew going forward that, animals would really be, quite happy, with their veterinary care. But, it's definitely, after 18 years of practice in a standard veterinary practice, you get used to how animals greet you. And it is nothing compared to, going into the homes of my patients or patients coming out to the driveway to see us, just the joy and the happiness without any of the fear and, the shaking and the stress that comes from it. So just seeing these guys, in the sort of their normal environment, is really quite, uplifting. And it's really wonderful to not have to, see cowering dogs and hissing and spitting cats. They're just so calm and they're so happy. So when we finish with their veterinary care, they're just like, thank you. Which is, why I got into veterinary medicine. So I finally feel like, the veterinary care that I wanted to practice when I went to veterinary school, I'm now able to provide.
Well, I think it's a great idea. Like I said, to me, it's a throwback to when I was in my 20s and early 30s, and my mom needed it. And it's funny. I'm so old now. At 66, I can't remember who did it, but they didn't have what you have now. But it was still so great, not only for my mom, but also for her pets and more. So once again, it's Berkshire Barks and Purrs in Sheffield, Advanced Mobile Vet Care. You can find them on the web, BerkshireBarkSpurs.com. And what's the best number to contact you at?
833-838-2275.
And really, it's the whole matter comes down to this, folks: less stress, no fear for your dogs, and convenient for you. It makes it, because especially for people whose animals are their family. I wish you much luck with this, Tracey, and you're going to get through the winter and everything with that truck, right?
Yes, we are. She's like a little tank. So she'll get to you. She'll get to you. Even if it's cold and snowy outside, we will make it through.
All right. Berkshire Barks and Purrs, Advanced Mobile Vet Care in Sheffield. Tracey, thanks for taking a few minutes and joining us today.
Great. Thank you so much for having us. I really appreciate it.